The film begins with Eric, who has arrived alone on a deserted island. After a long drive, he stops at a car that turns out to be his friend's. He gets out of the car, takes out a red bag, and changes the number plates of both cars. Afterward, he runs fingerprints through both vehicles and continues on foot. He arrives at a house on the beach. Drawing his gun, he searches the entire house but finds no one there. He realizes he was looking for a woman named Denise, but there was no one there. Suddenly, he feels as if someone has called him. He goes out of the house to look, but there's no one around. He hears the same sound again, and following the sound, he reaches the beach, where he sees a metal bag and a lot of blood lying nearby. Seeing the blood, Eric panicked for a moment. He also spotted a woman's bracelet nearby. He had a sneaking feeling that it might belong to Denise, but he wasn't sure. So he grabbed a bucket nearby, cleaned everything up, and threw it into the ocean. Just then, he heard someone calling out to him again. It was Matt, Tenny's son and Eric's partner, asking about his mother. Eric told him, "I didn't see her come here." Just then they arrived at the house and found Paul had also arrived. This was their fourth partner. Let me tell you what was going on. They had stolen a painting worth $0 million. Their plan was to stay in the house and then leave the country. Denise, who owned the painting, was supposed to be the first to arrive, and now she wasn't even there. They believe Eric must have killed Denise because Denise was currently in Eric's possession, and killing Denise would obviously increase his share. Paul and Matt don't tell Eric about their expense. They tell Eric that they'll wait for Denise to return one day, and if he doesn't, they'll leave. Meanwhile, Eric takes their phones, puts them in the red bag he was carrying earlier, and drops it into the middle of the ocean. Eric hadn't even returned when a strange sound began to come from the ocean. The sound was so loud that even Matt and Paul could hear it clearly. The strange thing about this sound was that it hypnotized all three of them. All three of them, walking like zombies, walk into the ocean. When they regain consciousness, they don't even know why they came there. Well, they return home and think it must have been due to exhaustion. They decide to sleep. But Matt is still worried about his mother. Paul encourages him, saying, "Let's wait, maybe your mother will come tomorrow." Later that night, Paul comes to Eric and asks him, "Tell me the truth, did you kill Denise to hide your relationship with Eric from Denise?" Eric assures Paul that he didn't do anything like that.